So how do you go from here to there? That's a question that a lot of people have asked me at some point in time. Say, I need to get my life going, because what they are talking about is that I don't want to stay stagnant. And the truth is that nothing frustrates a leader like when they are stagnant, or when the organization doesn't seem to be moving. When it looks like they are not making the kind of progress that they want to make, everyone really gets on their edge. So how do you get from here to there? There are a couple of questions that I ask myself when I'm in that situation, and here are those questions. Number one is, where is here? See, a lot of times people just want to go from here to there, but they really don't know where here is. The question there says, where are you? Where are you right now? Can you assess your current situation? Do you know exactly where it is that you are, what it is that is going on with you, where you are right now? Many of us are present, but we're not actually present. So you need to know where here is. Where are you? Take that assessment, find out, do the work that helps you to understand exactly where you are. Because if you don't know where you are, then how do you get out of that place? The second thing that you need to be asking yourself is, where is there? Yeah. If you want to go from here to there, when you know where here is, you must also know where there is. And there could actually be your goal. As a leader, it could be the goal of your organization, your dream, it could be your aspiration, whatever it is that you really, really want, that is where there is for you. And the truth is that, you see, you must know where there is, because if you really don't know where you are going, you can't know when you even get there, and you can't even know the way to get there, because you need to know where it is that you are going. And when you know where, you find it easier to chart a path for yourself. You find it easier to get going. See, it's not enough for you to want to move. You must know where it is that you want to move to. It's not enough to join everyone and say, okay, we move. Where exactly are we going? You've got to know where it is that you are going. Where are you called to? Where is the place that will give you the kind of fulfillment that you want? That's where there is for you. Where there is your place of destiny. There is the place that it's like a calling. I keep telling people that it's not about a career, it's about a calling. There is a calling where with the goal that you have set for yourself, the dream that you have for your life, that's your there. So you've got to, number one, know where there is, and you've got to be able to also articulate with clarity where there is, because when you're not clear about where there is, going becomes a difficult task. I think the next question that you want to ask yourself is, what do you need to do now for you to begin that journey? What's your next most important step? My friend Jens Anderson, and I just like to read his books, he's a fantastic author. He says that sometimes people are trying to figure out all their lives, but what you really need to figure out is what's next. Because the thing is that if you keep doing what's next, eventually you will get to the place that you call there. Once you keep doing what's next. So what's next for you? If you are just graduating out of school, what's next for you? If you just left a job, what's next for you? If you are about to retire, what's next for you? If you are in the middle of a crisis, what's next for you? What's your next best step that you need to take right now for you to move? Because it's all about progress. It's all about improvement. So what's the next best thing? That's the question you should be asking yourself. What's my next best step right now? Once you know your next best step, then you've got to be able to say, okay, fine, let's get moving. And then when you know your next best step, then you can begin to push forward. The fourth question is, because this is critical, what you can't measure, you would never do. So you have to ask yourself, how do I measure my progress? How do I measure my achievement? How do I measure? Because when you measure it and you're able to find it, you have a system of measuring it, then you will know that you are making the kind of progress that you really, really want. How do you measure your movement? How do you measure what you are accomplishing? How do you measure what it is that you are producing? There are some things that you can measure in the numerical content. For example, if I'm going to be traveling by road, I'll be asking myself how many kilometers have I covered and all that. If I have to probably I want to make $1 million, I'll be asking myself how much of that dollars do I already have, So it's if you're building a house, you want to find out the state of the house, which level am I done with the foundation. So you've got to find a way to measure your progress. And then the fifth question is, how do you keep going? That's a momentum question. How do you keep going and never get tired? How do you keep going that you never pack it up? You've got to find out, because my mentor would say that momentum is the leader's best friend. See, if you keep going, you will definitely get to where you want to get. You get there. The thing is, when we stop sometimes, and sometimes some people stop just at the point when they are almost there. They just stop. When we stop sometimes, we sabotage all the effort that we have put in until now. So you just need to find out how you would keep going. What is it that you need for your momentum to keep soaring? For me, for example, I like to work with others. I like to work with friends. I like to have people around when I'm working. So if I have someone around me like an accountability partner, then I'm sure going to get to where I'm going to. That's one of the ways that I build my momentum. Another way I build my momentum is to learn to celebrate every step on the way. If I celebrate every step on the way, it keeps me going, because I'm looking forward to what it is that I want to achieve. And the other way is for me to keep looking at the big picture. You see, nothing draws people as much as a vision that is ahead of them, especially a vision that is big and bright and better. When you have a vision that is bigger, better, brighter, you would want to be drawn closer to that vision, because it keeps pulling you close to it. So, can we just move on? Can we just get on? Can you just live here so that you can get to there? My name is Bisi Akande, and I'm called the Inspirer.